All right, so I want to share something with you that I think is going to add a lot of value to whatever you got going on in life that is limiting you. Something that you may be working on, but you're not getting very far in it. You seem to be trying to fight the same dragons, or you end up succumbing to the same temptations, the same cravings over and over again. The push it off till tomorrow or start next week, the procrastination, the frustration of putting in effort and not getting results back, the the negativity that surrounds the world of health, well-being, mental, physical, emotional, spiritual, all of it. Health is a holistic label to all things. So we end up gaining weight physically, feeling sluggish energetically, feeling less of ourselves, less confident, less in tune. And as a result of that, we create more anxiety, more stress, more fear, less joy, less life, less excitement, less energy, and that bogs people down. And this is where people want to lose weight, but they really want to get those things out of this. And that's why I call this the More Life Project, because this is more than just weight loss. This is more than just health. This is more than just body transformation. This is more than just strength training, nutrition, and health optimization. This is about changing the person from the inside out, transforming their perspective on life, transforming their personality into more of that which they want and know more of that which they can be. It's about becoming the best version of yourself. And we use the vehicle of health optimization, but we don't approach it from the same way that most practitioners and coaches and programs do. What we do is we actually approach it from the inside out perspective, or as above, so below. And what's going on underneath or deep down is a limitation, a root cause. Call it a spell, call it a belief, call it a program, call it a definition, whatever you want. It is a way of viewing the world and viewing the situation at hand that you're struggling with in such a way that is actually limiting you and causing you to go back to the same old ways, the temptations, the cravings, and the things of that nature, because you, in some way, shape, or form, oddly enough, view being in this state of health, being in this weight, being this frustrated and in pain is actually better than getting to a place physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually where you know it would be better, but you continue to stay here. You know this is the better outcome, the better position, the better environment, the better life, but you continue to stay in this perpetual state, being drawn back to temptations, drawn back to cravings, drawn back to comfort, drawn back to kicking the can down the road, the procrastination, the lack of discipline, the lack of focus, the lack of excitement, joy, energy, abundance, and life, richness, health, youthfulness, vitality, well-being, ease, peace, all these things over here. We want more of that, but we continue to just stew in this area in a certain aspect of our lives. Why do we do that? As I said, this is a root cause process. We decode the program, the belief, the spell, identify what that is that's keeping you in this state. And once when you identify it, it is like the flip of a switch. You realize how ridiculous it is, how silly it is, how untrue it is, that if you pursue this thing, pursue and actually achieve this, that you will actually have a better life. Or I should say, how untrue it is that if you do this, it could be a fear of failure. It could be a fear of experiencing something that may have had a negative description or a negative definition tied to it. An example is getting to a certain weight and then losing your partner. An example of that is putting time and energy into your health, wellness, and well-being, and as a result of that, something in your family or something in your life or in your business or some other aspect of your life, you experienced a negative result and you defined health in relation to that negative result. And you don't want to experience that negative result again. So you avoid this prosperous, rich, joyous experience, this life, and rather sit in this type of life because you get little doses of that here and there every once in a while. Life is not bad, but it could be better. But you continue to stay in the lesser of two evils, so to speak. Choosing the lesser of two evils is not a life of richness and abundance, of health, wealth, and well-being. It is just kind of taking what you get. It's kind of just living at a subpar level. So the More Life Project is all about dissolving those limitations, dissolving that program, and then putting in place a program, a viewpoint, a perspective, a way of living, and a way of feeling, most importantly, that is in alignment with more life, more joy, more excitement, more energy, more vitality, more well-being, more peace, more joy, more richness, more abundance, more excitement, more life. So as a result of that, your health is going to improve, your relationships are going to improve, your well-being, your sense of self and connection with life and nature is going to be much better. Your business is going to be more in tune and more in alignment with yourself. You're going to experience less stress. There may be things that continue on in life, but you're not affected by them in the same way. The junk food is still going to be there. The stress releasers are still going to be there. The triggers are still going to be there. The cravings are still going to be there, but they don't pull you emotionally. They don't trigger a feeling or an emotion that it once did that keeps you in this place. You're no longer susceptible to those things. You are now a stronger, more resilient, more defined, more in-tuned version of yourself that will look at this as a past that you once had. And now this is your current state. The More Life Project is all about taking you through a series of steps that really just require some self-reflection. I'm here to guide you and help you and bring some insight to the process, but ultimately it's going to be you just asking yourself a few questions. And when you identify the true answer to these questions, which I will help you get to, you are going to flip the switch and identify self-limiting programs and beliefs in your life, not only in health, but in every other aspect of your life. These things that have been programmed since day one, since we've been born, from our parents, from society, from school, from business, from trials and tribulations, failures and successes. All these things have been internalized and created a belief and a set of programs that operate our life and give us a perspective of how we view life, good, bad, or indifferent. And when you identify these limiting beliefs, you are then going to remove limitations, and you have no choice but to elevate yourself up. And that is going to lead to more synchronicity, more alignment in your life. You're going to be more in tune with the people around you. You're going to get more of the things that you enjoy out of life and less of the things that you don't. So less stress, less negative stress. And whatever goal you want to attach that to, it's going to be more of it. And it's going to amplify everything else that you value with your family, with your business, with your well-being, with your sense of self, with your control, with your mental state, emotional state, spiritual state, your physical state. All those things are going to improve as a result of this because they're all connected. They're all in tune and in alignment. And I see this by working on people's health, but we're going to be approaching it from all aspects, truly holistic. So the More Life Project is all about really working through the process and just asking yourself a few questions, and I'm going to help guide you through that process. If you want to learn more about this and how this can not only improve your health, but every aspect of your life, then reach out to me and let me know if that's something of interest that you want to dig into. Be happy to get on a call, and then we could talk more about what it is that you're going through and if this is a good fit for each other. I look forward to talking to you more. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.